a type of video that I've not really filmed that much recently, and that's an honest kind of update about my acting, where I'm at, my training, work. And I used to make a lot more of these, but I think I got a bit scared that it was making me seem self-obsessed. But looking back, it was actually the kind of videos that got the most comments and the most engagement, because it's the stuff that people can relate to who's at the same kind of stage as me. And it's also the stuff that people can then take inspiration from, if there's stuff that I'm doing that you feel like you want to do. Not that I'm very inspiring at all. But that's why I thought I'd make another one of these videos. And if you want to see where I go in my acting journey next, or if you want to support my journey in any way, please subscribe. And now let's get on with the video. So for the first update, people have been asking me what am I doing with training and my re-auditioning for drama school. And this year I'm actually not auditioning, because I can be in the class that I'm in currently until I'm 21. And even if I don't move up to the weekly group, I just want to make the most of being in that class, and it would be a bit hard to do that as well as drama school. Like, it's not really something that I personally think is viable for me. So I want to make the most of that, and then I can do drama school at any time if I want to, but I'm not sure whether it will be the route for me or not. And the next big question, what have I been doing work-wise? And the honest truth of it is not a lot recently. It's actually kind of, I don't know if it's bad or not, but I think work comes in waves, and when you do freelance work and you don't have a full-time job, you have times when you're really busy and times when it's really quiet. And at the moment, a lot of people in the acting industry for TV and film have been saying that it's really quiet, and there's not that much filming compared to how much there was filming at the end of last year. So I've not actually done any kind of extra work since the start of the year, and it's March now, but that is kind of normal. Like, there's times when a lot of shows are filming and there's times when there's not a lot of filming. What I have been doing since the start of the year is modelling for an art class, which is something I never ever thought I would do or feel comfortable doing, in all honesty. But it is good money, and it is good to push yourself out of your comfort zone. So I've been doing that. There's a sculpture course that I modelled for 8 weeks, and I was doing that once a week, and I was also doing some portrait modelling, some various different other classes on top of that. I've also had a research job that I've done as and when there's work to do, and I just do that in my own time at home and then invoice the number of hours I've done. And also I have a 0-hour contract as a theatre technician, and I've not done that much work, but I am trying to learn a lot more, because I feel like when you're in and out of various different jobs, you never feel like you're fully as experienced and knowledgeable as people who do it all the time. So I feel like it sounds quite impressive that I have like 4 different jobs that I can do work at, and people are like, wow, you must be really busy. But it's not really like that, and I feel like I am very out of my depth. And I think everyone feels that to an extent sometimes. People feel a bit like they're lacking knowledge in their job. But I'm learning in all of these different industries, and I'm trying to remind myself not to compare myself to people who are there all day, every day. Because as much as I am learning and I have more knowledge than I did before, I need to stop comparing myself, because I do a lot of different things, and as much as I can try to be an expert in all of them, I'm not there yet, and that's alright, because I'm still learning and I'm not there every day. But I do want to learn to drive, because I think that would mean that I would be able to travel to classes quicker, so I could work later. So like my dad said, that if I do learn to drive, it means that I can travel to different workplaces, I can be open to more work opportunities and working longer. So that is more important than moving out, because it's going to earn me more money in the long term, is what I'm hoping. So I impulse applied for my provisional driving license and I don't know what to do next. But that's something that I'm working on, because I think because my acting class is so far away, if I can work somewhere nearby next year and then drive to the classes, then I can work a lot later and it gives me a lot more options for jobs I can do. Also, in other news, I got a recall for National Youth Theatre, which is wild because this is my 3rd year of auditioning and I have never got this far. And I was kind of nervous, in all honesty. I was like, if they reject me again after I've spent years training and I just get rejected first round every time, that's going to be, it's going to hit hard, the 3rd rejection. I was a bit scared, but I got a recall and they were so nice. And now I just wait to hear. I hear back in May about that. But it's so exciting that I'm getting recalls for stuff that I didn't used to get recalls for. So I think it just shows that you can make progress in anything if you just keep showing up and keep auditioning every time. And I've also been auditioning for a few different acting jobs, but not really getting them. But it's all good experience, and at the end of the day, I think a lot of the reason why you don't get jobs isn't necessarily because of your ability, it's because sometimes you're not the right fit, or they're looking for someone with a little bit more professional experience. And with time, you will find the right roles, is what I'm trying to tell myself, because I do ask for feedback sometimes, and sometimes I'm just not getting the jobs because even if they really liked my acting, they'd just be like, oh, we found someone who's done work similar to this before, so we just thought we'd give it to someone who's got more professional experience on these kind of projects. It's interesting to try and break into the industry because I am 19, so there are a lot of people in all industries who have so much more experience than me. So I'm trying to tell myself that when I'm not getting loads of these jobs. So I'll end it with my goals, my thoughts of what I kind of want to move on to doing in the next few months. I want to get more hours of work. I think a lot of the work that I've got at the moment is very flexible and I could do it alongside another more full-on job. So I want to work on trying to find more work or getting a contract on a job like a theatre show or something, and doing something more full on for like 4 weeks or something would be nice. I just want to get more work and more money basically, and it's not working at the moment, but I need to start putting pressure on myself because that's not helping. Like, I'm doing all that I can, applying for stuff. I want to learn to drive. I want to keep training and keep going, and it's hard, but I think everyone's in the same kind of position who's doing this kind of thing. So I hope this has been helpful in some way. I don't know if it has. I've just chatted about the stuff that I'm doing and I don't know how useful it is, but I hope it's been interesting. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't stress about the future because stuff always comes up. Like, I've been in this position before where I've not had as much work and as much projects that I'm working towards, and then stuff always comes up that's really exciting and really cool. There will always be more opportunities in the future. So let's end on a positive note. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best. Thank you. Bye.